Stage and Screen with Andy Snowden. Let us know what you want to hear on WhatsApp with the number 01978 540 410. We love local. Calon FM.
10cc, Godley and Cream, and a brilliant snack attack on the Stage and Screen Show 105 Calon FM in the heart of Wrexham City. Now, today and tomorrow over at the Bowlers Exhibition Centre in Manchester is this year's Manchester Halal Food Festival. Hailed as Europe's biggest food festival of its kind, with over 150 stalls, and they are expecting over 20,000 hungry revellers over the weekend. And I am so pleased to be able to speak to the co-founder and festival director, Bilal Khan. Bilal, are you there, my man?
Hello.
Brilliant. Hey, listen, I won't keep you long. I can appreciate you probably completely run off your feet, right?
Yeah. We're doing health and safety documents at the moment. Fun and games.
Wow. I don't envy anybody who has to organise an event the size of this. But it's been a year. It's been a year since we spoke last, just before the 2022 Manchester Halal Food Festival. How did it go?
Yeah. It was absolutely fantastic. It was buzzing. It's great to see the community come out in such force, and it was a great representation of Manchester, to be honest, because there's so many different cultures that got involved, and there was plenty of food around, but then there was also the indoor exhibition, and there was a lot of things going on at the same time. So yeah, absolutely brilliant. We were buzzing.
Fantastic. And I seem to remember as well, we were kind of predicting really that after lockdown, which seems a long way away now, weirdly, people would come out in their droves, and I believe that was true.
Yeah. We did 15,000 people over the 2 days.
Wow.
To be quite honest, we were expecting probably about 10 to 12,000. But on the Saturday alone, I think as soon as people picked up, that the event was on, I think more people just decided to buy into it. It was great, brilliant, because it's a great family type of event. People are coming to eat food, but most importantly, people are coming to socialise. So yeah, it was fantastic. Yeah.
And as you say about the all the communities in the northwest, because I know there's a big Muslim community in Bolton and Blackburn and Leeds and Bradford, of course, and I suppose Manchester is central to all of that. So it's great for everybody, not just the Muslim communities, to come together. It must be brilliant.
Yeah, it's absolutely fantastic. It's a great way of introducing how Muslims socialize, because we love to go out, we love to eat food, we love to have desserts, and that's what we do. And it's our version of kicking back and having fun time with family and friends. So yeah, it's a great reflection of what the British Muslim culture is about, which is what we're trying to champion here. We're trying to represent the current and the next generation of Muslims. I think let's say my parents, they came from Africa, and when they came, they had their traditional values from Africa, from India, Pakistan. But we are here now, and we're proud to be British, and we're also proud to be Muslim. But that's something that is different to what a Muslim African and Muslim Pakistani is. It's different, and we're here to celebrate that 100%.
Fantastic. I mean, I used to live in the East End of London. I lived in a place called Leytonstone, and I seem to remember all of our neighbours who were Muslim. They were so keen to give us food every opportunity, and they wouldn't let the kids go without or anything. It was you could tell it was a different upbringing, I think.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's very easy sometimes to also think that, the halal dishes are predominantly curries and, just predominantly, that's what people see as curries, probably a couple of kebabs and so forth, but it's so wide the ranges now. We've got Palestinian food, we've got Dutch influence, we've got Caribbean food, we've got Lebanese, going far as let's say the influence of the Texan barbecue. in Manchester, there's a place called Pitmaster, and it's doing phenomenally well. And they're basically smoking out, brisket, and it's what the Western culture wants, and that's what we're getting. So it's influences from America coming here as well. So it's not even like it's a one-way thing where it's Eastern. There's Western influences as well. It's fantastic, I tell you.
Yeah, definitely. And last time we spoke, I seem to remember, I was only on the phone for about 10 minutes, but I learnt so much from you, from our short chat that we had. And I think there's sort of a misunderstanding about halal food. Can you explain to anybody that isn't aware or doesn't quite know what it's about? What is halal food?
Yeah, so basically halal is what is permissible for Muslims to eat, but it's not just restricted to Muslims. A lot of other cultures eat it as well. I think what it is our butchers in general, they I don't want to go too into the nitty gritty of it, but we see it as a lot cleaner. So when the food does actually come home, when the fresh meat comes home, you've actually got to do less work with it. That's how we see it. And yeah, it's a diverse mix. Like I said, it's not just curries. Like, we love a hot dog. I think 15, 20 years ago, if a Muslim was talking about having a hot dog, it was almost like frowned upon. But now there's halal versions of a hot dog. We have beef sausages, we have chicken sausages. We love it. And even relating back to like bacon, we have our own versions of it. We have beef bacon. So we want to try these things, but we've got to put our own little spin on it. But yeah, a Sunday roast, we love it. Just because it's a Sunday roast and it's British doesn't mean that we can't have it. It's just that it's just cooked with halal meat. That's the only difference. But yeah, we've got people that have that come from other cultures, come in and they try this Sunday roast and they're like, 1 minute, this is exactly what we eat, and it's great. It's fantastic. Yeah. They're like, there's no difference here.
There are many sort of misconceptions throughout everything, really, I think. But what do you think is the biggest misconception about that people think about halal food?
I think the biggest thing is I think one of the most important talking points about it is about the cruelty factor.
Yeah.
But in terms of that, I believe like there's ways. Let's say there's KFC, for example. KFC does halal food.
Mm-hmm.
Nando's does halal food. So there's things that are in place to make sure that it's done in the correct manner. It's not like it's a free for all or anything like that. There's committees that are in place to make sure that it's done in the right way. And that's one of the most important things. And another misconception, like I keep saying, is like, is it restricted to curries? No, it's not. There's so many different people from different walks of life that eat halal food, or even Muslim as well. It's very easy to think that it's just Indian and Pakistani, but it's wider than that. Yeah.
And I think generations, the generation that we're at now with younger people, especially teenagers, they seem more open, but in a weird kind of way. It used to be the grown-ups were the ones that would try things, and the younger people would not. But now it seems to be the completely other way. And you go out in Manchester or again East London, anywhere, you're lucky to get into a curry house with just full of teenagers all enjoying a curry. It's a different world now, I think.
For sure, and I truly believe that Manchester is a great reflection of that. Like, I'm from Leicester myself, and I come up to Manchester every Thursday or Friday, and just the aura around, how the cultures mix, how everybody seems to accept each other. Everybody has their differences, but it's a case of acknowledging that each other exists, and when everybody needs to come together, they do come together, and I think that's the most important thing.
Yeah, brilliant. And here we are then with the 2023 Manchester Halal Food Festival. It starts today, runs until, and it's on tomorrow as well. What can people expect?
So we've got 30 outdoor street food vendors, so there's definitely food to go around. We've got over 100 lifestyle vendors in an exhibition. We've got 40 artisan stores. They're small startup businesses that want to grow as a business. They're involved as well. We've got a culture stage which has got live performances throughout the 2 days. And then we've got a cooking theatre with live celebrity chefs. We've got a couple of chefs from a couple of radio stations coming down as well. So yeah, there's a lot going on. And then we've got kids entertainment as well. So it's a full family ordeal. Yeah, bring them all out. Let's get involved.
What I love about a food festival, but especially a food festival like your own, because I've been looking at some of the photographs from last year, and it's a complete assault on all the senses, isn't it? The smells, the taste, and the colours. People don't usually talk about colours in food, but the colours that are in some of the dishes is phenomenal.
Yeah. To be quite honest, to see, all the ingredients going into it, seeing all the efforts going into it, and then when you're there, like you're saying, the scent that is in the air it's amazing. Like at the start of the event, when the first cooker comes to light, and as the smoke goes up, and you get that whiff of, I can smell something good cooking. It's absolutely fantastic, and that lasts the whole weekend.
Yeah, fantastic. And just thinking about it there, when you go into a curry house, I don't think I hear people say when they get handed their food, people always seem to go, "Wow, look at that." And you never get that with fish and chips. It's almost like they're being handed a work of art, and again, it's not just what it looks like; it's how it tastes, how it smells, everything. It's incredible.
For sure. So yeah, we tried to bring in a diverse mix of different types of food. So we've got Africana bringing some African influence. So it's not just it's almost like Egyptian and East African food. Then we've got Pissed Master, which comes with American, like Texas influence. We've got Only Jerkin. They've got some Caribbean influence, some Middle Eastern food from Cleopatra's Kitchen. We've got the Dutch Fishman, who's actually from Manchester. How you're talking about the fish and chips, he's got a bit of a twist on it.
Right.
He's got that Dutch, it's called Dutch mayonnaise. It's absolutely fantastic. We've got Japanese food from Mayos. They come from London. There's a wild mix, man. There's a wild mix. You have to come and get involved, mate. Yeah,
I know. I think it speaks so much to me. But I just come back from the Caribbean actually, and it kind of. There is that thing when you just walk past a stall on the side of the road and you just go, what the heck?
What is cooking?
I know. Hey, listen, it's on at the Bowlers Exhibition Centre in Manchester. It starts today, as I say, and is on tomorrow. How can people get tickets?
Tickets are available from the halalfoodfestival.com. Make sure you get them fast. If you're a family of 4, the tickets are a little bit cheaper. If there's 2 or 3 of you going, find some more friends. It makes the tickets cheaper. I would advise on, getting a full day ticket, have a relaxed day, go to the Trafford Centre, enjoy some time over there, catch a tram over. It's a 5-minute walk. Yeah, it's simple as that. It's a fantastic day out.
Fantastic. Bilal Khan, I wish you all the best with it, my friend. Speak to you next year, hopefully.
Yeah, definitely. 100%.
Take it easy on yourself.
Take care, mate.
Cheers.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I'm strutting up to the kitchen, whipping up to it, cooking all night.
Bilal Khan speaking to us from the Bowlers Exhibition Centre in Manchester as this year's Halal Food Festival is taking place today and tomorrow. To get your hands on some tickets, go to www.thehalalfoodfestival.com. Does that sound like a tasty event or what?
I will be cooking all night.
Stage and Screen with Andy Snowden. Let us know what you want to hear on WhatsApp with the number 01978 540 410. We love local. Calon FM.